Hi, uh, I'm Thrifty Tim. I'm here with uh, vacation uh, book and record haul. See, this past Friday we drove to Des Moines. My wife, son, daughter-in-law, and I, because uh, we went there because my mom's 90th birthday was this weekend, and we had a party for her on Sunday or on Saturday afternoon. And, then we drove there on up to, like I said, we drove there on Friday. The party was on Saturday, and then Sunday morning we headed up to my hometown to see my dad. My hometown is Mason City, Iowa, and it's like 8 or 9 miles from the surf bar in Clear Lake, Iowa, which is where Buddy Holly had, or which is where Buddy Holly last performed before dying in a plane crash. They were taking, as a matter of fact, the plane was taking off, had just taken off from the Mason City airport before it crashed. Well, anyway, so like I said, we drove to Mason City on Sunday and saw my dad, he took us out to eat, and then we were just driving around Mason City, showing my daughter-in-law some of the places around town and stuff, and where I grew up at, and all that. And then we went back and saw went back to my dad's later on. So my sister had driven up to Mason City also, and so we got to spend a little more time with her too. See, this was the first time that both my brother, sister, and I were all together at the same time in 12 years. So it was overdue. Well, anyway, then on Monday morning, and that's a date that we did all these hauls that I'm about to show you. My son wanted to show his wife the library there in Mason City. It's for the size of Mason City, it's a good sized library there. And he had memories from when he was little, before we moved out to Illinois, of going to the library and checking out books. And of course, I was born and raised in Mason City, so I had memories from it too. So we were looking around there, and my wife and I just walked over towards the children's room there, the children's library, and then she noticed a cart with books on, saying that the books were for free, because they were withdrawn from the shelves, and she picked up some for my daughter to see. My daughter's director of after school is the director of the after school program with local Y system here, and where they have it at all the schools around all the elementary schools in the area. Well, anyway, and the lady out there in the children's area said, yeah, they had something like that for adults. And on the other side of the main part of the library. So we decided to go check that out, and there it was that they were for a free will offering. And I did check out some books. I'll show you those first. The books are, first one is Thunderhead by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. And it's, I have another book of theirs, but I haven't read it yet, and but I know they're well-liked thrillers that they write. Okay, the next one is Stephen Kuntz, The Minotaur. This is I have other books by him that I haven't read any of yet, but this is in the same series in the Jake Grafton series, around all those others. So that way I'm getting a bunch spelled up for reading with the way I'm decided I'll be reading, have a series going at all times. But I don't know anything about the book. That's how I like going into it, especially the mysteries and thrillers. Next up is one by somebody that I have never heard of before. It's Critical Mass by Whitley Strieber. I just thought it looked good by the front end. There's a blurb on the front by Douglas Preston, and it says, "A friendly, plausible conspiracy thriller that is so real it feels like an expose." So that pretty much sold me there. And last one I picked up there is this one. It's by Frank Peretti, who's writes Christian thrillers. And the name of the book is Hangman's Curse. It's first book is in his Veritas series. I do have a couple other of his books. I don't think either of them are in that series. So, and that's all the books I got. Oh, and I should say, yes, happy Thanksgiving to you, all my subscribers here in the U.S. and also for them and everybody else. Just have a great. We're under a month away from Christmas, so just ask you all to be safe. I know there's parties and everything else going on this time of year through Christmas and through New Year's, that I could say. So just be safe and be careful out there. Well, anyway, so if and for those of you who aren't interested in seeing the records I picked up, you can stop now, because that's what the rest of this video is about, are my records. And for those who've watched my music videos, I mean the ones about my music collection, some of them it would be wait a while ago. I would talk about my childhood best friend Perry, and how he sent me records that, see, whenever I'm back home, him and I are usually do something together, and he had but anyway, he had just moved into a house, like different house, a couple months ago. He bought a different house there. He was in an older house that didn't really have that much room inside, and one where he has a full basement, as his man cave. His wife has they have an extra bedroom that his wife uses for her stuff, all of her stuff, and so because she had collect stuff too. Well, anyway, and he pointed at some stacks of records there, and he said, "Yeah, these are for you to look through," because he's getting ready to he's getting them ready for in the spring having. He usually has a garage sale, and so he's he told me to go ahead and look through them, and take what I want. And I know at first I pulled out a lot more than what I ended up keeping. I took it down by at least half of what I originally pulled out, and there's 60 some records in here. So with that said, I'll start showing those to you now. Okay, first one here is Kiss Double Platinum. Of course, this is a 2 LP set, pretty much their hits. This is from '78, so, and you know they've had several hits after that also. Next one up is album that I didn't know about. This is Bad Company. It's Burning Sky. I didn't know about this one, and this one's from 70. Shoot, what year is it from again? 76. Because I know I have around all the other albums from the 70s, but I didn't know about this one. Next one is one that I've been trying to find in my price range, so I could never find. That's Neil Young, Harvest Moon. Of course, this is from, well, don't see the year on it, but it's from the 70s, and or it's Harvest, I mean, not Harvest Moon, Harvest, and it's from '72 on Warner Brothers, so I was happy to find this one, this record, and after all, I got it for free. And there were several Beach Boys ones that I took because for a while there in the 70s, I was a big Beach Boys fan, but after I went into I had a bunch of their albums, but after I went into the Air Force, my mom and parents had divorced, and my mom had gotten remarried, and he had kids that pretty much destroyed most of my records. My sister managed to salvage some of them for me, but allowed them, she didn't manage to. But so this one is Little Deuce Coupe from the 60s, I'll put it that way. Next one is Ozark Mountain Daredevil. This is the Car Over the Lake album, and of course it's not on this one. But they had hit with the song "If You Want to Get to Heaven," and I have the album, already have the album with that on. And next one, another Beach Boys album, Wild Honey. And Best of the Beach Boys, Volume 1. Okay, Queen 2. See, I had some I, yeah, I had also, I had lost all my Queen albums back then too, but I had gotten some since, but it was more of the newer ones, like from the 80s. Okay, here's that Queen, A Night at the Opera. Of course, this is the one with Bohemian Rhapsody on it. Okay, here's a Birds one that I don't think I have, but I do now. It's The Birds, the Bees, and the Monkeys. But here's another one I could never find in my price range. That's Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits Volume 2. Okay, got this one as a replacement for one that I have in my collection. This is the Edgar Winter Group. They only come out at night. Of course, this is the album with Frankenstein on it. And Free Ride. Okay, this is a group that I'm always looking for. I keep trying to find their albums right, but their only older album of theirs that I could find is their live album until I saw that he had this. This is the band Slade, spelled S-L-A-D-E, their Slade album. And this is from '72, and so let me see. See, the thing that got me into Slade is like after Quiet Riot, they had hits with songs that they wrote that were originally Slade songs. Next up is George Harrison. I think that's yep, that's the name of the album also. Okay, a band that Paul Psycho DJ got me listening to. That's Black Oak, Arkansas. This is Rock and Roll Live. One that I never had. Okay, and I like the Beatles, or the Eagles, especially their earlier stuff. This is On the Border. Don't think I have this one anyway. This is the one with that has the Best My Love on it. And Already Gone. Okay. Some Savoy Brown looking, and I already have Hellbound Train, and this adds another Savoy Brown to my collection. Grateful Dead, Terrapin Station. Joe Walsh, this is There Goes the Neighborhood. I have around all of his solo albums now from the 70s. Okay, this one I had to grab right away when I saw it because it shows some there. This is Danny Kirwan, a solo album of his. This was after he left Fleetwood Mac, and see, I liked his stuff that worked with Fleetwood Mac also. His last album with Fleetwood Mac was Bare Trees. Okay, here's T-Rex self-titled album. There's a band I'd seen in concert in '76. This was from before then. This is Def Leppard, High and Dry. Okay, here's another replacement for an album I have, because the copy I have isn't in the greatest of shape. This is Guess Who, the best of the Guess Who. Can't remember whether I have this one or not, so I grabbed it. This is Journey Departure. Ted Nugent and Boyd Duke's Tooth Fang. Tooth Fang and Claw is the name of it. Here's another one I couldn't remember whether I had or not. This is ZZ Top Eliminator. Of course, this has Give Me All Your Lovin' on here, and Sharp Dressed Man, and Legs. The Kinks, State of Confusion. Okay, here's Thin Lizzy, or Jailbreak. I have another one of their albums, but I could not find Jailbreak in my price range, so finding this made me happy. So, phone's the next tomorrow. Okay, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Stars and Stripes Forever. This is a 2 LP set. Okay, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Bayou Country. Okay, I think I might have another copy of this one, but not with this cover, and I like this cover. This is Olivia Newton-John, Let Me Be There. I have most of her albums. Okay, ZZ Top Fandango. This is one that I could never find in my price range, and because this is a album that got me listening to them after I heard Touch on the radio. Okay, some Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. This is Dirt. The name of this is Dirt, Silver, and Gold. It's a 3 LP set. So, and like I said, I like their music. I've seen them in concert a couple times anyway, 2 or 3 times, and so I wasn't about to turn that down. The Guess Who, American Woman. The Rascals, Once Upon a Dream. The Motels, Little Robbers. Of course, this one has Something Last Summer on it. Okay, this next one, these next few are by a band that I never had any of their albums before, but when I have been on, I've been doing my YouTube music collection videos, or my Vinyl Community video since February of 2012, and this is a group that I've heard people talking about in the Vinyl Community, and so I finally came across them, and so I had never come across them before in my digs. That's Incredible String Band. This one is No Ruinous Feud. The Hangman's Beautiful Daughter. And The Big Huge. Okay, this band is one where I have buy their albums when I come across them. This is the Grassroots. Move Along. Yeah, somebody's name is written on there, Jim Gibson. And this one has, okay, Two Divided by Love is on this one. Yep, so. Okay, next one up, another group that I'm trying to have all their albums. This is Three Dog Night, this is Seeing. This is an album with the hit Shambhala on it. This is one that I used to have before I went into the Air Force. This is the Doobie Brothers that had taken it to the streets. Of course, this has taking it to the streets on it, and It Keeps You Running are both on here. This one was inside another album. This is with another album. This is Strawberry Alarm Clock. Wake Up, It's Tomorrow. And of course, Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. That I didn't get for the song Wish You Were Here. I got it because I got it for the song Welcome to the Machine, which is my favorite of their songs. Okay, another Three Dog Night album, American Pastime. And on here they do Dance the Night Away. Is the big one on there. Okay, some more Beach Boys, Summer Days. Beach Boys, All Summer Long. I changed 25 years, the Ultimate Collection. And I'll pull up the last of them. Okay, this is the album that got me into listening to Tom Petty. This is and the Torpedoes. Of course, this one is the song Refugee On, which is the first Tom Petty song I really liked. Then, of course, the collection's not complete with some without some Partridge Family. I have several, most of their other albums. This is Shopping Bag. Black Oak, Arkansas, Street Party. Paul McCartney, Press to Play. Beach Boys Party. Van Halen, Women and Children First. I know the cover's not in the greatest condition, but I don't buy it for the cover. I buy it for the music. Aerosmith, Draw the Line. Of course, I'm mainly out there is 70s stuff, and that's 70s, some of their 70s stuff. Blondie, Parallel Lines. The Best of the Lovin' Spoonful. The Mamas and the Papas Deliver. Blue Oyster Cult, On Your Feet or On Your Knees. Grand Funk Railroad, Shining On, It's Missing the Glasses. The Best of Eric Burdon and the Animals, Volume 2.
She just woke up because she worked at 2. Oh, I didn't know you were doing something.
The Kinks, Sleepwalker. Sorry about that. My wife just came in. She didn't realize I was recording. Dr. Hook, it's their self-titled album. Or back then, the band's name was Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show. Eddie Money's Life for the Taking. Yeah, I see them in concert at the Winnebago County Fairgrounds. That's the county that I live in, Winnebago County now. We went there one year for my wife's birthday. He was playing at the fair. And the last one I got to have is Cheech and Chong's Wedding Album. And that's all that I picked up. That's all I picked up. Picked out of them for this haul, but still I got a good number of albums, considering that they were for free. Yeah, but and also I said I was going to start up Spin of the Day. I decided I'm going to start doing that on New Year's Day. I'll be the first episode of that, and because I'm trying to get as many of them, my albums, into my database as I can, so that I'll be ready right away for finding them, where I don't have to look everywhere for the albums, because I don't have my records in any order or anything on my shelves right now. Well, that's all I have for you for this time around. So until next time, take it easy and keep on reading or rocking, whichever you prefer. Bye.